Yo, what's the deal, folks? It's your boy Simp Ease. Yo, man, we're gonna get right to it. I'm gonna share some news with you, something that your local radio stations wouldn't share, such as Hot 97 or Power 105 or pretty much any station throughout the country for that matter. King's Disease 2 is better than both Certified Lover Boy and Donda. It's just the truth. King's Disease 2 is better than both Certified Lover Boy and Donda. Let's keep it a buck. It has better production, it's more cohesive, the songs are much better written. Take all your emotion out of it, because sometimes we get caught up in marketing. Just because SportsCenter is posting about it on Facebook or tweeting about Drake dropping an album doesn't mean that it's the album of the year. Certified Lover Boy, it was an anticipated release, but after listening to it a couple of times, it has a lot of filler on it. It's almost as if Drake has been making the same album for the last 10 plus years and has mastered the art of repackaging it, and the masses just accept it. Now granted, I'm gonna give it to him, he's a great artist. You know what I'm saying? As far as like making hit records, that's his thing. No doubt about it. In fact, he may be second to none. But when it comes to totality, talking about bodies of work, when's the last time he dropped a body of work that really moves you like that? It's been quite some time. Same thing for Kanye. I'm hearing all the excuses, and I was one of the biggest Ye fans, and I still think he can turn it around, but people were saying, oh, this is stadium music, and you gotta listen to it with, you have to have certain types of speakers to really enjoy the experience. Nah, bro. Everyone doesn't have those resources, whether it's in the car, a Bluetooth speaker, AirPods. To some capacity, you should be able to enjoy the experience. And I just feel like people are just moving the goalposts day by day, simply because they're so big fans of it. So their fandom is so huge when it comes to certain artists that reality takes the back seat. King's Disease 2, about 15 tracks. Donda has 27. Certified Lover Boy has about 21. But King's Disease 2 doesn't have much filler. You can press play and pretty much go through the entire album. But no one is talking about that. Everyone keeps talking about, Drake make hits. We get that. But we're talking about the body of work. And Certified Lover Boy just seemed like a bunch of songs that were on a hard drive, and he just threw them together. Now, granted, there are some songs that I do like, but when you're dealing with 21 tracks, and I made like 4 out of 21. When it comes to Donda, you'll say that Kanye is pushing the envelope creatively, but that doesn't mean that you execute. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, yes, he's probably ahead of his time in that sense where he's created a new genre, but it's not cohesive. And a lot of the lyrics and stuff that was penned wasn't very polished. But when it comes to King's Disease 2, it sounds like an album that a mature individual made for himself and gave it to the masses, as opposed to an individual who needs the masses to accept their work, to feel valid. T9 isn't chasing the times. He may sprinkle in things here and there, but the core of his albums happen to be him, not chasing top 40 or top 100 hits. And I think that's at this particular stage in all 3 of these artists' careers, that's important. That's important. And it shows in the work. And that's why I stand on the fact that King's Disease 2 is a much better album than Certified Lover Boy and Donda. Period. Because if either one of those other 2 artists made King's Disease 2, people would be going nuts. And it brings me back to my original point. It's bigger than marketing. We're talking about music. I'm not talking about which media sites are posting it on their social media accounts. I'm talking about sitting down with the music, dissecting it, enjoying the experience and just being honest with yourself. Have an out-of-body experience. Don't be a fan all the time. You know what I'm saying? Be objective. And if you allow yourself to take that route, you'll see that King's Disease 2, once again, is better than both Donda and Certified Lover Boy. I think that Kanye and both Drake could have done much better with their releases. But it's almost as if they're so enamored with each other that the creative process seems to have fallen by the wayside. And being number one and chasing top 40 hits and Billboard and all that other stuff, and they won't tell you that it's important, but you can tell by the moves that they make, because the marketing has become more important than the music. So that's just my take on it. Let me know what you think, man. Leave a comment below. Do you believe that King's Disease 2 is better than both Donda and Certified Lover Boy? If not, tell me why. If you do agree with me, expound upon why you feel that way. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It's your boy Sim Fees. Y'all be good. Go get yours.